Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
weird. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm having an existential crisis real quick. Ugh, no. Why does that seem brighter than normal, but it won't go down any further? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Malcolm. And that is why you are my favorite. Hey, real quick, while we have Honest Conversation and Malcolm in here, I want to let y'all know about a special live stream we are doing Tuesday. Malcolm and An Honest Conversation is going to be joining me at this channel, and we are going to talk about when enough is enough on a cancellation of somebody. But, hey, what's up, Toy Bound 100? I have seen it enough, and I'm ready to talk. In my friend Malcolm's own words, I have words. Thank you, Kim S. Now you give me YouTuber of the Year. Now you give me YouTuber of the Year. Wolf in Disguise, I like Rifenstine too. I saw your comment. And, but yeah, she did a big oops in this video for me. What is up, everyone? Well, we'll talk about it on Tuesday. I don't know why. I have no idea why my lights are doing that. Like, I don't know why my lights are acting like this. I don't know why you starred me, because I already said it's on the lowest setting. God damn it. Now I moved the damn light. Now I gotta fix the damn light. Dude, can you stay there? Is it possible to stay there? Oh, I know why. Hold on. Yeah, move these closer. God bless it. Shit. Yeah, I don't know why. The ring light is actually brighter today for some reason. Skip, I cannot help what this ring light is doing. I just said that it's doing what I don't want it to do. Alright, I know she put the rules up and I forgot to pin it like a dummy. Hold on. And by the way, the rules are changing, guys. We're going to get a little bit more lax in here. Oh, there it is. Oh, wait, I can't pin it from here. Sorry, guys. I haven't done this in a long time. Alright, where is it? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Bam. Hallelujah what? Oh, I said something about the rules. That's what you're talking about. I felt awkward listening to her take on Nick. Well, I don't like her take at all on Nick. At all. Alright, we're just going to cut the motherfucker off. There we go. Thing's pissing me off. Why are you so fucking bright, dude? That's like ultra bright. Alright, go down. And now we're okay. Alright, whatever. Okay, so, yeah, reading the rules. Alright, it's the same right now. Basically, what we're going to take out is don't call anyone out of their name. I'm getting to the point, I don't care. I don't care. But, welcome to Xylie Get Your Real Stream. No racial slurs, isms, phobias, or shaming. No outside drama, personal beefs in the chat. Everyone is welcome here. That, first part is going away. As long as your nicknames aren't racial slurs, isms, phobias, or shaming, you're good. Oh, you know Skip's happy about that rule change. It's like the light is Is the light pulsating to y'all? It's like it gets brighter on my face. Yeah, what if I change it to this one? Hold on. That makes me look yellow. Definitely not the red hair. Or pink hair, actually. Alright, we'll go with that. Alright. So, Rifenstine, which I actually watch Rifenstine, I really do. I normally like her content. She came out with a video called Monetizing Your Fatal Demise, Why YouTube Isn't Removing Nikocado Avocado. We just went through this shit with Eugenia Cooney. We literally just went through this shit. You're not nice, Skip. We just went through this shit with Eugenia Cooney. And she is literally using the same points that they used against Eugenia Cooney. Now, one thing I will say about her, she hasn't made 12 million videos about it. She's only made this one, I believe. When I scrolled through her stuff, I only really saw this one. So I'll give her that. It's not like video after video after video. I'll give her that much. Most definitely. But if anybody doesn't know who she is a YouTuber with 217k subscribers. And I actually like her. I just don't like this video. So, I mean, it's not like a personal thing. It's not like I think she sucks or anything like that. I mean, I like her. It's just, this take is not it. Alright, so let me get the speed up.
Back, how are you? I'm going to be completely transparent in this video. I feel awful. I feel absolutely disgusting. For those who don't know, I have a few health conditions that kind of combine together to give me something that I call pain episodes, and they are not a fun time, and I got hit with one about 20 minutes ago and it's still ongoing, but I didn't want this video and this set of notes and this amount of research that I've put into this video just to collect dust. So suck it up, buttercup. We're gonna get through this video together, and I just hope that by the end of it I feel better, and I hope that this video still turns out great and that you still video to go to absolute waste. So we're gonna get through this together, and hopefully it has been really gaining some traction over the last week. Recently, Nikocado Avocado has been absolutely flooding YouTube due to his recent disability. According to a number of Nick's videos, his weight has actually gotten to the point in which he has broken ribs as a result. He is now bedridden as a result of that, and he has also developed sleep apnea.
Okay. One thing I wanted to show y'all, actually, and I meant to put this up, so give me a moment. Before we get started on him, yeah, there we go. I want y'all to take a look at this. Let's see which one it'll be on.
Hey guys!
Oh my god. Don't yell in my ear, dude. Nope, it's not in this one. Hold on.
Hello!
In some of his videos, he will put... Oh yeah, you know what? It might be because I'm clicking on the wrong ones. He will put... There it is. Alright. In some of his videos, Nikocado Avocado's videos, he would put a disclaimer. For entertainment purposes only. The information provided in this video is for entertainment purposes only. Information on this YouTube channel should not be considered as a substitute for advice from a qualified dietitian or healthcare professional. Any statements made throughout this video regarding specific dietary or nutritional information are not to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent diseases. Please consult with a physician or other healthcare professional regarding your specific needs. And he loves Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Nikocado Avocado is a troll. And I think way too many people take him serious. I understand that, you know, he is gaining a lot of weight. And yeah, there's possibly there is possibly an eating disorder there, but we're going to go on with the video and you're going to see what I got to say.
The tea, drama, and commentary community has not hesitated when it comes to voicing their opinions, but also voicing their concern for Nick, but most of this commentary has been met with quite a lot of bratty tantrums from Nick. Because to the masses, including myself, it seems as though Nikocado Avocado is actually monetizing his fatal demise. And if this is the case, why is YouTube not stepping in? Disclaimer and content warning: in this video, as I've already specified, I will be discussing Nikocado Avocado and his recent content. Because of this, I will have discussions of eating and humiliation fetishes, eating disorders, mental health disorders, and suicide. If you find any of these topics potentially triggering, please proceed with caution or consider clicking off of the video altogether, because at the end of the day, I do not want my content to jeopardize your mental health, jeopardize your well-being, but I also don't want it to jeopardize Nick's. I say this in almost all of my videos, and even though I do trust every single one of you, looking at the response that commentary channels audiences have had on Nick's videos, I feel as though I need to make this even clearer and even more obvious than usual. I do not promote, encourage, or endorse any kind of mean, negative, harassing, malicious behavior. My videos are strictly for entertainment purposes only, so I do not want for any kind of mean, negative, harassing, malicious behavior to go out there into the world to go towards Nick because of something that I've said or on my behalf. We are of course allowed to keep...
Okay, she's covering her ass right here. Okay, I'm sorry, because when she said in this video, you'll hear it because I'll have a fit when she does it.
The name Nikocado Avocado float around your recommended...
What's up, Selfie Queen Cindy?
For quite a number of years, and very much quite recently. Either one of his videos, a video made on him, or a video that has briefly mentioned him. But you have not yet had the displeasure of deep diving into the lore of who Nikocado Avocado truly is. I would 100% recommend watching the Right Opinions mammoth effort of a deep dive into Nick posted August last year titled The Never-Ending Nightmare of Nikocado Avocado From Vegan to Villain, where TRO and all of the editing legends that worked on the video documented incredibly the
But he didn't ask for the deplatforming of him.
consistent toxic characterization of Nikocado Avocado and summarize the volatile Nikocado Avocado timeline between Nick's online origins to the James Marriott situation last year. But to summarize the 4-hour and 36-minute mammoth effort of a deep dive by TRO and all of the editing legends, a brief summary of who Nikocado Avocado is. Nikocado Avocado originally joined YouTube in 2014 and originally posted vegan and raw vegan content and at times mukbangs, which dope, love that for Nick, but a lot of this content is actually increasingly difficult to find, as close to all of this content has been deleted off of the 6 channels that Nick uploads to personally. But some clips can be found on All and Home, which is Nick's husband's mukbang channel. The person that we see and hear in these videos is seemingly incredibly different to who we know as Nikocado Avocado today. Where this all really started to change was September 2nd of 2016 when Nick uploaded to his main channel Why I'm No Longer a Vegan.
And that's when he left the vegan community. Yeah, no, Tro did an amazing job on that. Oh, Skip, you couldn't make it through that video. It was a long video. It was a very long video. Thank you, Sierra. What's up, Kelly?
YouTuber. In this video, he explains that he is still a vegan and will still make the mukbang content, but will not be outrightly expressing that he is a vegan and that his content is vegan, because the vegan—
One thing I will say about her video here, she does do a good background of him. She doesn't just jump into the fuckery. I like Rifenstine. I really do like her. It's just this video,
vegan community is too toxic and drama-filled for him to be a part of anymore. So seemingly wildly different to the mukbang Nick that we all know today. And this is exactly what Nick did. He made a few videos and mukbangs where the recipes were vegan, but he didn't advertise them as vegan. Instead said healthy alternatives and dairy-free when it came to his mac and cheese recipe. Which dope. If it wasn't for all of my other allergies that I have, I would be eating that mac and cheese, because she did look, ooh! She looked all kinds of tasty.
And she's pretty as hell. God, she's so pretty. This is Rifenstine, Stephanie.
But eventually this changed and Nick decided to no longer be vegan. And as Nick was no longer vegan, his mukbangs in turn included more meaty products and had a lot more food options. This is one part of the Nikocado story that had me absolutely fascinated, because I could see quite a lot of self-awareness.
Is it Rifenstine or Rifenstine? Because I always say Rifenstine. Is it Rifenstine? Because there's not two F's? Do we know? Is it actually Rifenstine or is it Rifenstine? Okay, Shay. Yeah, she is gorgeous. Rife. So it's Rifenstine. I mean, because I don't want to say her name wrong. Thank you, Yee Yee. He's always been a troll. Anybody who takes Nikocado Avocado serious, I'll go through the explanation. Hold on.
In Nick when it came to discussing his vegan days in a mukbang that he posted on his More Nikocado channel. That was a lot of words. In the video of reacting to my vegan days part 1, he sheds a tear and expresses the danger that his health is suffering now, but also back then. He expresses quite openly that he is walking a line with his health right now, but back then he was still walking a dangerous line, just on a different side of the conversation, which I think is an incredibly important conversation to have, but alas, these videos get more views. And this is a bit of a running theme throughout Nick's channel by the looks of it. The quest for views, and this comes at the expense of himself, but also the expense of others. As
like the other mukbang channels, they eat a bunch of shit for views, do they not? They all eat a bunch of shit for views. Every single one of them.
TRO highlights in their expose on Nick, Nick has a cycle that he has constantly worked through over his years on YouTube. He is a part of something, he leaves, he attacks it, he moves on. But where his character—
if you think about it, that's kind of what I do too. You say your piece about a situation, you get into it, and then you leave.
character becomes concerning is how he attacks, either cherry picking his arguments that work in his favor while ignoring his own flaws or what he could have done better to stop the situation from reaching this point, or just manipulating and misrepresenting information and evidence to support his narrative. Nick
That is 90% of all YouTube channels.
hasn't always been in the wrong and at times has made some incredible points, but unfortunately, watching a lot of Nikocado's personal content and content made about Nikocado Avocado, personally, I don't believe that the intent of the valid points that Nick brings up in all of his expose videos is in pursuit of what is right. Personally, I think that the intent is views. For example, Trisha Paytas is an—
He has 6 YouTube channels. Wouldn't his intention be views? I mean, he's not putting up these videos for nobody to watch. Isn't that the point of his channels, is views? Oh, I don't know if the world is ready for Xylie and Nikocado Avocado collab. I don't think the world's ready for that. This is driving me nuts. Hold on. There. There. Okay. Now we're good. I don't think the world's ready for it. It would be funny as shit, though.
An easy target. Using their already trash credibility to dogpile onto it more to increase your own credibility is, as I have said before, some supervillain origin level shit. This brief summary is what is between the lines. The character at the forefront of all of Nick's videos is an adult throwing a tantrum and eating.
Yeah.
And I say character because even though Nick has specified that Nick on camera at the moment is the real deal and not a character, we have seen the many phases and many faces of Nick over the years, and at one point he announced simply the goodbye to his internet troll character. Sometimes old habits die hard, and after all of my research into Nick himself and his history on the internet, I don't trust him, and I am very cautious of the information that he presents.
YouTube exists for views, and YouTube has always existed for views. Whether you're putting out there something educational, whether you're being hateful on your channel, or whether you're a damn troll throwing food around and having a fit, it's for views. You're not putting them up for nobody to see. The whole thing is for views. I'm up here bitching about what she ends up saying in this video for views. You know? Yeah, it's social media. What did Taylor say? I'm sorry, wiping his fake tears with an egg is like... He's a troll! He's a troll! That... Oh, Nikocado, bless his heart. Bless his heart.
In his videos. But why all of a sudden is everyone talking about him? According to
Honestly, not that many people are talking about him. They're talking about him, but it's not like Eugenia Cooney levels.
Nick, in some of his videos, even though he identifies as skinny, he has eaten himself into such a level of obesity that his ribs have broken. And because of this, he is now bedridden.
And a skinny person can also break a rib by coughing wrong. Just saying. Yeah, Xylie dyed her hair pink for views. Exactly, Chelsea. See, Chelsea gets it. Actually, it was a vain thing. I was tired of the gray hair, not gonna lie. I don't want Nikocado. I'm gonna tell you right now, Ashley. I don't want Nikocado Avocado to leave. You know why I don't want Nikocado Avocado to leave? Even though I can't watch his mukbangs, alright? But you know why I don't want him to leave? Because his shit's not serious. I like the fact that he trolls. I do. I like the fact that he trolls. But he doesn't troll in like a super hateful way. You know what I'm saying? A hateful way. Thank you, Dang.
And he is making quite a few videos with the titles "My Diet as a Disabled Person." This level of self-harm was quite alarming to quite a few on YouTube, and I would say relatively respectful commentary channels have voiced their concerns in the hopes to educate people and to educate Nick.
And he also said in one of his videos that he's always had to wear that, so he's using it as a prop because he's a troll.
What I'm gonna say next, people are gonna roast me for, but from what I can tell, Penguins was one of the most
Moist Critical
influential channels sub and view wise to cover the recent concern for Nick's plummeting health. And the sweet bean not wanting to be a part of the drama years ago Nick, to using anything and everything for clicks and views no matter who it might insult Nick, has been milking it. I watched Penguins videos on Nick, and yes, the imagery that Penguins paints with his words.
Taylor, that is not why I dyed my hair. Thank you very much, Miss Taylor. You think you were going to sneak that comment in and I not see it? I'm just saying. Miss Taylor, I will put you in the front of the bus with me and you will have to sit right behind the driver. No, screw that. I'm not going to put you right behind the driver. I'm going to put you there so all I got to do is look over and see you. Miss Taylor, I saw what you said. And I know you gotta go another 10 seconds before you can respond to me. What's up, Amber Chick? I'm just saying. Amber Chick, Taylor and Skip are ganging up on me. Deal with them. Oh, it's no problem, Cloudy. It's okay. Fat Sage. Oh God, Fat Sage. That reminds me when Taylor accidentally got hidden, and we went through that whole thing in that live stream, putting up candles for her. Oh my God! Don't remind me of that. Deal with them. I support it. All right, so I'm gonna need 2 more mods because I can't deal with Amber, Skip, and Taylor all at once.
When it comes to Nick's content is dense and incredibly off-putting, but also the points he made in his videos I don't think were wrong. And in the moments where Penguin's points have been misinterpreted by Nick, Penguins clarifies his points in a response video. Overall, I think that the videos Penguins did were fine and had good points, and Nick is just milking it for all it's worth. Which, hey, views are currency, and I am guessing Nick just wants to get paid.
I'm just
but personally,
saying.
watching all of the videos that Nick has made on Penguins, and just over the last 2 weeks really, I definitely feel as though Nick has found a new cash cow, and as I said before, he is milking it for all it is worth. So to summarize, Nick has had a history of toxic, manipulative behavior for years, to his communities and to people specifically within those communities, and will use whatever is given for views and for money. From all of Nick's content, personal...
I can tell y'all right now, I can name honestly, more than a handful. I can probably name you about, 10 handfuls of people who are a fuckload more toxic than Nikocado Avocado. Anywhere from having 1,000 subs all the way up to 100,000 subs. I can name you 10 handfuls, like 50 people who are more toxic than Nikocado Avocado. Oh, that's her flipping me off. That's our love language. That's our love language. I could name y'all so many more people who are more toxic than Nikocado Avocado. No.
It is very obvious how money motivated Nick is. Over the years, Nick has had a lot of drama and controversies that he has been a part.
You know what? I don't think Amberlynn Reed is not the worst YouTuber either, and people treat her like she's the worst YouTuber. Chantel does got some shit going on, alright? But she's not even the worst YouTuber out there. There are people much worse. It's just that people concentrate on certain people. They don't know how to spread the wealth. I don't know who PPI is.
In some of these moments, he has had good points, and a lot of them he has manipulated extensively.
No, I wouldn't say that, Zoe. I wouldn't say that at all.
By toxic cherry picking or misrepresenting evidence and information, and at times intentionally troll the internet and people on the internet. According to Nick in some of his videos, his weight has gotten to the point in which he has broken ribs because of it, he is now bedridden because of his ribs, and he has also developed sleep apnea. And
he said, remember when we covered Moist Critical? What did he say in one of those videos, going back at Moist Critical? That he's always had to have that sleep apnea machine. He said he's always had to have that sleep apnea machine. I remember that. He's using it as a prop because he's a troll. Used to travel often, was very condescending to people. Okay.
Surprisingly, a lot of people are concerned, but not just because of his weight, because a lot of the internet are finding that Nick is just using his ribs and bedriddenness as a way to bring more views in. Seemingly, Nick is possibly trolling people's concern with his mukbang.
You think? You think? That is the whole point of Nikocado Avocado! Oh shit, okay, no, I'm good. I thought I was in top chat too, Skip.
content of late with his complete disregard for his own health and self-preservation, and people want him deplatformed. So why isn't YouTube stepping in? Because that brief summary of Nick and his history on YouTube is as simple as I can possibly put it without making a 4-hour and 36-minute video on Nick, especially with everything that has happened recently. And for me personally, I think it's quite obvious how someone like Nick could be potentially dangerous with such a substantial platform when he chooses to be. If he chooses to not be dangerous, then we're fine. But if he chooses to be dangerous, then it's not like we didn't know.
How is he dangerous? Just like we said with Eugenia Cooney, if you get triggered by mukbangs, don't fucking watch it. Just like we said with Eugenia Cooney, if you don't like that content or that content triggers you, then don't fucking watch it. How is he dangerous? Is he walking up to people and putting a fucking gun to their head and making them eat McDonald's? What the fuck is he doing that's so damn dangerous? Honestly, what is he doing that's so damn dangerous? I'm just saying.
So why hasn't YouTube stepped in? And objectively, I'm not sure if they can. Looking into Nick's content and the theories around Nick's content, whether it is the intention or not, because I cannot prove if it is the intention, regardless, it is the effect. Nick's content is potentially breaking 3 of YouTube's community guidelines, being nudity and
sexual content policies. Remember that one?
Sexual content, suicide and self-injury.
Remember that one? Suicide and self-harm policy? Are we seeing a thing here yet?
And finally, harmful and dangerous content.
Harmful? Hold on. Let me put myself over here. That way when she goes through everything, you can see what she's going through. Hold on. Because I want y'all to see this. We're gonna wind back. Because we're seeing a pattern here. Alright?
Content. Regardless, content, whether it is the intention or not, because I cannot prove if it is the intention, regardless, it is the effect. Nick's content is potentially breaking 3 of YouTube's community guidelines, being nudity and sexual content. Content is potentially breaking 3 of YouTube's community guidelines, being nudity
and sexual content policies. Saw that with Eugenia Cooney.
And sexual content, suicide and self-injury.
Saw that with Eugenia Cooney.
And finally, harmful and dangerous content.
Saw that with Eugenia Cooney. They are literally using the same shit that Shithead was using against Eugenia Cooney.
Because under that falls eating disorders. Let's start with nudity and sexual content policies. According to YouTube's community guidelines, you cannot post pornography or depicting sexual acts, genitals, or fetishes for the purpose of sexual gratification on any surface.
Heard that one before.
Brackets such as video, text, audio, and images, close brackets. Nick hasn't outrightly said it, but with the extravagant performance and gluttonous display in each of his videos, his content does potentially, unintentionally fall into the feeding and humiliation fetishes. I have no concrete evidence to suggest that Nick is intentionally making mukbang content for the purposes of sexual gratification. It is just a theory, a hypothesis that I've seen in a number of comments, so legally I have to say potentially, unintentionally.
So she has to clarify legally that's not how she really feels. That's not how she really feels, because legally she has to say potentially. Well, then Xylie is gratifying people who likes getting yelled at. Oh my God, Chelsea, shut up. What's up, Anna?
This is not fact, it is just a theory. Feeding and humiliation fetishes are pretty self-explanatory from what I've been able to research, but feederism, to be put very, very simply, is when sexual gratification is received in the act of weight gaining by the gainer and encourager. Humiliation fetish, to be put very simply, is someone is humiliated and then sexual gratification is either gained through the humiliation or observing the humiliation. With the amount of food being consumed by Nick, with the very obvious weight gain, but also the striking contrast between the soft-spoken intellectual and the tantrum throwing drama queen, I can see where this theory has emerged. So seeing as Nick's content is potentially falling into this category, why is YouTube not doing anything?
Because it's not. Because it's not. And if you do it, you have to take away every single mukbanger and every single overweight person on the goddamn platform. Period. Point blank. Period. Holy shit.
From what I can tell from my understanding, it's as simple as where do we draw the line? At what point does YouTube say that is too...
I don't care if he had his chest sewn off. Who cares? Who cares? But they're not talking about that. They're talking about people who like to watch feeders. They're talking about feeders here. Yes, his mukbangs are sexual contact. So I guess them pretty skinny girls that are eating tons of food, wouldn't they be sexual content too? Because you know there's some freaks out there who love to watch a pretty young girl eat a bunch of fucking food. It's stupid.
Too much food. That is too much food being made in a video. That is too much food being eaten in a video. That is too often that this channel is posting videos where they are making and eating food.
And that's his right to do that. And if the motherfucker wants to eat 20 goddamn cheeseburgers with 10 things of large fries and 3 fucking milkshakes, then God bless it. That's his God-given right to put whatever he wants to in his damn body. Leave that man alone.
And also, how do you even regulate humiliation? At what point do you say that is too embarrassing? Because in doing so, they are potentially screwing over other creators that are making food-related content not for sexual gratification purposes. Also, this...
He's not making it for sexual gratification purposes either. He's a troll.
This fetish theory is just a theory, it isn't a fact. But with all of the policies that Nick is potentially breaking that I am going to be highlighting in this video, it all simply boils down to where should the cutoff be? How much is too much? Under the harmful...
If you don't like it, don't watch it. If it's too much, don't watch it. Because you know the best way to affect a YouTuber? Do you know the best way to affect a YouTuber? Unsubscribe. Don't watch them. Nick is such a legend. He's funny. Troll. Julie. Seriously. That's how you affect the YouTuber. Unsubscribe. Don't watch them. If you don't like it, don't watch. If it triggers you, now I'm saying, and I understand, his shit can trigger people. I can't watch mukbangs because, no, pretend, delete that comment. Pretend. Delete it. I get triggered watching mukbangs. Guess what? I don't watch mukbangs. Because I know. Because I know.
Acts policy, YouTube specifies eating disorders, content that praises, glorifies, or encourages viewers to imitate anorexia or other eating disorders. Eating disorders are characterized by abnormal or disturbed eating habits which negatively affect a person's health, including eating non-food items. The eating disorder that the internet has collaboratively attributed to Nikocado Avocado and essentially just diagnosed him with is binge eating disorder, which, to be put simply, is binge eating disorder is characterized by repeated episodes of...
It's like I'm literally watching the Eugenia Cooney shit go down, but flipped. Exactly, Emily. Do not engage. Yes, pretend. We know it was a joke. Believe me. Hey Xylie, it's Honey, aka my new name is Artie. Okay, what's up, Artie? Oh, you should ask Skip. Y'all should ask Skip about mouthy sounds. She loves mouthy sounds. Let me tell you.
of uncontrolled intake of unusually large amounts of food in a short period of time. These episodes are accompanied by feelings of guilt, shame, and psychological distress. Nikocado's content across 6 separate channels, whether intentional or not, is multiple videos a week on these separate channels with buffets of thousands of calories in front of him, where he, yes, has his moments of toddler-like emotional eruptions, but for the most part indulges happily in the food. Don't know if you know this, I'm not a medical professional, I'm not a psychologist. I cannot diagnose anyone with binge eating disorder. But is the eating habits that Nick frames and highlights in his videos disordered? Yes. Therefore abnormal and disturbed? Yes. Are they affecting his health? Yes. He has even specified it in his videos.
Yes,
Is
we
he at
already know
times
that.
glorifying this eating? Yes. Maybe not all of the time, but that doesn't really matter. Nick's channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are, and again, I like Rifenstine, okay? I like her, all right? I like her content. But you are literally watching before your eyes someone who fell for the troll. Skip was having that issue last night. I'm not going to say with who, though. Where we were traveling around last night, but... Did she just contradict herself in real time? Let's see. Oh.
Affecting his health? Yes. He has even specified it in his videos. Is he at times glorifying this eating? Yes. Maybe not all of the time, but that doesn't really matter. It's Nick's channel, it's Nick's content, and he is an adult with autonomy. So therefore, if he wanted, he could frame the food differently. He could make the food differently, and he could change his schedule quite easily.
And quite honestly, it's his fucking money, and if he wants to go to Burger King and spend $150, it's his fucking choice to do it, because he makes that much money on YouTube to be able to do it. It's nobody's fucking business. Yeah, Wolf, I genuinely like her. I do. It's just, this is a shit video. I genuinely like her, but this is a shit video.
He could make his eating on his channel less abnormal and less disturbed, but he hasn't, and I can only...
Okay, let me tell you about being a former fat bitch, okay? Because I used to be a fat bitch, all right? I used to be over 300 pounds. I could sit down and out-eat a man at 6'5". A big old dude. I used to be able to sit down and out-eat them motherfuckers. As a former fat bitch. Now I'm just I don't know how you call me now. I'm not a fat bitch anymore. But, I mean, seriously. Yeah, and this, what's up, Dark Magician? Yeah, this is a shit video. I still like her content, and I will still watch her content. But this ain't it, sis, and it's getting ready to really piss me off. Honest conversation. This sounds like confirmation bias. This YouTuber is trying/reaching to find things that doesn't fit YouTube's guidelines. Fact. And why hasn't my alert box gone off yet? Come on, Tipster. Come on, Tipster. Because I don't want to start the video and it doesn't go off. Watch. As soon as I start the video, Tipster's going to pop up.
Is that the Xylie in my chat right now? Can you?
Hey, Xylie.
Xylie, can you do me a favor and confirm if that's really you in my chat?
And thank you for the $4.99, Miss Honest Conversation. I appreciate it.
only assume that for whatever reason, it's because he doesn't want to. Why YouTube possibly isn't stepping in is because, once again, at what point does YouTube regulate how much food is too much? By putting in their policies this outline of how much food is too much, YouTube would be alienating a lot of creators that would not be, for lack of better phrasing, glorifying eating disorders and glorifying specifically binge eating disorder. But also, by terminating his channel due to a consistent display of abnormal and disturbed eating, they would be potentially diagnosing Nick with binge eating disorder, which diagnosing anyone with any illness without grounds is incredibly dangerous, especially with eating disorders. And as I have said plenty of times on this channel, a creator's content is just a window into their lives. They themselves get to pick.
If they had to get rid of Nikocado Avocado, how many other creators do you think they'd have to get rid of? Because I'm telling you now, if they got rid of Nikocado Avocado, I would throw the biggest shit fit in YouTube history. I would throw, literally, the biggest shit fit in YouTube history. Y'all think y'all seen shit fits on this channel yet? Not compared to how I would be if they got rid of Nikocado Avocado. I'm letting y'all know now.
How big or how small that window is, and regardless of the size, we the audience will never truly know what the inside of their house looks like. Nick has specified in videos and shown it off in the title and thumbnail and blamed it on the amount that he eats, which he blames on his viewers, that his weight that was gained via the amount of food that he consumes has caused him to be disabled.
Okay, class. Why does Nikocado Avocado do that? What have we learned today? Because he's a troll. Oh, lol, 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 lol. The bus would completely stop. Yeah, exactly. They gonna get rid of me for smoking next? At least I ain't smoking the devil's lettuce. Which is dumb that you can't. Just saying.
Caused him to break bones, specifically his ribs. From the amount of information that Nick himself puts into videos, he has documented his slow decline in his health over the years, even specifying in his video reacting to his vegan self part 1 that he was walking a fine line with his health back then. He is today, but both.
Yes, because quite honestly, when he was there, he looked sick. When he was a vegan and he was doing that, he did not look healthy. I actually agreed with him on that when he was doing, when it was him and Moist Critical going back and forth. I agree. He did not look healthy at all. All right, Sierra, have a good night. I hope you feel better. I mean, I still want to get that t-shirt saying it's just water weight. I'm telling you, I'm getting that t-shirt, y'all. Y'all think I'm joking. I asked my husband for it for Christmas.
For different reasons. I want to make this clear. I will never look back at Nick's younger vegan self and think that that is healthier, because fact is, from Nick's recounting of his eating habits over the years, he was malnourished back then and he was...
Exactly, Skip. Who in the hell likes a flimsy man anyway? I like some meat on my man. Just saying. Alright. Just saying. For me personally. I'm not talking about everybody else. You got yourself a skinny man, you happy. Be happy with your little skinny man. But for me, he gotta be packing a punch. Okay? I gotta be able to go like this on his arm, my hand just bounces back. Just saying. Me too, Taylor. Me too. I ain't trying to break nobody.
Starving. Skinny does not automatically mean healthy, and from what Nick has said, his younger vegan self was also incredibly unhealthy, just for different reasons. But as I was saying, Nick was definitely alluding to the fact that he was playing...
Exactly, Adrian. Something to grab onto. Damn right. But I mean, I'm not shaming all the skinny dudes out there. If you're a skinny dude watching this, or you have a skinny man, I'm not shaming. Love who you love, but you know, I gotta have a dude that can pick me up. Alright, let's just put it that way.
With his health in this video. This video was posted September last year. In the space of a year, Nick has gone from this video to making 10 videos in the last 2 weeks on more Nikocado, specifying that he is disabled in the title, where
he's trolling! You're falling. Literally, this video, honey, oh my god, Rifenstine, I love your content, but you're falling for the troll. Not everything on YouTube has to be so fucking serious. Not everything on YouTube has to be called out. If you don't like the fucking content, don't watch it. Skip. Oh my gosh, he gives clarification. I don't mean avocado size. Sorry. I'm trying to survive. If you don't... Because seriously, if you get triggered with the content, if the content bothers you, then don't fucking watch it. Don't watch it. They are literally trying to Eugenia Cooney fucking Nikocado Avocado. Exactly. Although I will say Tro's documentary was really good on Nikocado Avocado. And I think he was actually really respectful in that too. I did like his documentary on him. She got troll dusted. I'm telling you.
Wearing a sleep apnea machine in the thumbnail and then has an incredibly indulgent mukbang in the video. Nick is harming himself. The Nikocado that Nikocado is choosing to
obvious. It's obvious that he's harming himself. He's not. Okay, so once again, I'm going to do this step by step. Once again, okay? Just like Eugenia Cooney, he is not going to get the help, or he's not going to start losing weight until he is ready to do so. I know with me and my 5'4.5" ass, when I was over 300 pounds, until I was ready to lose that weight, I didn't lose that weight. It took me to start loving myself and gaining confidence in myself. And this is just me personally, okay? It took me to start loving myself and gaining self-confidence to even start losing that weight. And then by the time I was 40, I hit and I was diabetic, and that helped along the way too. So.
Show in these videos is harming himself. His choice of weapon is food. Will this eventually kill him? Yes. Is he trying to squeeze every last possible coin out of it? Yes. Nikocado Avocado is monetizing his own fatal demise, so why is YouTube not stepping in? Great question. Once again, I think it comes down to, at what point does YouTube say this is the line in the sand? At what point does YouTube say you're too fat and you're too skinny, especially if Nikocado Avocado does actually follow through on the promises that he is going on a weight loss journey ASAP? At what point is the food being consumed on camera self-harm? Personally, I think that YouTube is in a really tough, not impossible, but really tough situation when it comes to possibly deplatforming Nick, because in order to deplatform him in the most constructive way, in my personal opinion, they need to adjust their policy.
I'm gonna tell you what, if they get rid of him, then they better get rid of every single fucking mukbang channel on the goddamn platform then. I'm telling you. If this shit gets enough shit and they actually deplatform Nikocado Avocado, I'm going to throw a shit fit. Yeah, she can't diagnose him, but then she's diagnosing his death. Yeah. I mean, oh my God.
But when it comes to adjusting their policies, at what point do we say that's enough? Especially because recovery content can be incredibly constructive and can be incredibly helpful to an individual or a community. So to put in your policy...
Yeah, skip. So is it fetish content or is it self-harm? Pick a lane, please. But they did the same thing with Eugenia Cooney. She was self-harming. It was sexualization because she was, what were they saying? When she would do poses or whatever, self-checks or something like that. And, encouraging an eating disorder. Same shit they did with Eugenia Cooney. Ugh.
See something that could alienate that kind of content. You end up doing a...
Davida, I'm telling you now, I would 100% be down for that. And then at the very end of the video, they'll both have their back to the camera and they both turn around and go, that would be fucking epic, and I would cover it on this channel.
A lot more harm than good. So yeah, I don't think it's impossible.
You,
I think it's incredibly tough, and I think it is something that YouTube should look into, but I think they need to look into doing it the correct way, because I think alienating recovery content is...
You know, really, that's the only thing we're missing. We're not looking at Nikocado Avocado's underwear. We're not trying to figure out the color of Nikocado Avocado's underwear, because that's pretty much the same shit that we oh my god.
It's a very dangerous game. But wildly and concerningly, this story isn't just Nick. Nick isn't the only creator, in my subjective opinion, to continually break YouTube policies, but time and time again, it's ignored. But for Nick specifically, what is potentially the reason? Personally, I think it would be an absolute pain in the ass to try and have Nick deplatformed. This man is not going to be removed from the platform silently.
He sure as fuck won't, because people like me will fight for his right to be on here. I'm just saying, let alone what the hell Nikocado Avocado is going to do. I'm just saying.
So I don't necessarily think it's a done and dusted kind of situation. Especially because with the policies that YouTube has set out, there is a lot of wiggle room for someone as historically cherry picking and manipulative as Nick to use to get back onto the platform. I think it would possibly have to be a situation of YouTube having to tighten their policies in regards to YouTube's community guidelines around nudity and sexual content, suicide and self-injury, and harmful and dangerous content. Because if Nick can potentially manipulate...
Okay, so I'm sorry for anyone who gets turned on by somebody smoking a cigarette, because I'm seriously smoking a cigarette right now, and I would like to make the disclaimer, I'm not doing it for sexual content. Yeah, so she's calling for more policies on YouTube. That's true, Emily. He might not even wear underwear. You don't know. I'm surprised they haven't picked that out yet. I'm turned on because I want one. It's been 3 years. Well, I mean, I am on your payroll, so it's because of you. I can afford these cigarettes.
And cherry pick the policies, then anyone can. And unfortunately for these policies specifically, the wording of them would have to be incredibly specific. Otherwise, there is the potential that, as I said before, we could lose recovery content but also cooking content. And policy changes like this don't just happen overnight. And they really shouldn't just happen overnight. In my personal opinion,
they shouldn't happen at all. Because what you're doing is, if they do those policies, they're taking away freedom of speech and freedom of self-expression. And if that fat man wants to get in front of a camera and eat 150 fucking chicken nuggets and slurp it down with fucking 3 extra large fucking chocolate shakes and bitch about shit and throw the food around, he should be allowed to do it. It is freedom of expression. He is not harming anyone. He might be harming himself. I can see the argument for that, but he's not harming anyone else, because quite frankly, if people cannot stand watching his shit, then don't fucking watch his shit. Damn.
I think that YouTube can deplatform Nick. In my personal opinion, I think that they should, because whether it's intentional or not, his content can be harmful, and whether it's intentional or not...
To who? Is it his fault that somebody... Oh my God. Is it his fault that somebody can get triggered by his eating? No. No. Once again, just like with the Eugenia Cooney shit, we have to state this. We are not the babysitters. We do not babysit people. If they do not like our content, if our content is triggering, then they need to leave the content alone. I sit here and I yell a lot. If somebody comes into my chat and they can't handle an old bitter bitch yelling in a fucking microphone and it triggers them, then don't fucking watch me. If they can't handle somebody smoking a cigarette, then don't watch my channel. Because I am not babysitting anyone. But what I am do is I'm sitting on my damn channel saying what the fuck I want to say and doing what I want to do. I am not hurting anyone but my damn self by smoking this damn cigarette. What y'all saying? Taylor says, wait, so because it's harmful, he should be deplatformed? Oh, she gets there. She gets there. Humor for a second. Okay, Skip's got some humor, all right? So I can calm the fuck down a little bit. Humor for a second. Wouldn't recovery content potentially also include periods of relapses? Do they get the axe then? Who decides? Not gonna lie, you're not wrong. Karens who are encouraging a man to kill himself slowly for entertainment and views. No. Yes, okay. Ravinka? I want to say Ravinka Studios. Tell me if I'm saying your name right, Ravinka. Holly's like, he just wants to eat his damn food.
His content has broken community guidelines. More than once. More than 3 times. And as YouTube goes...
I like Rifenstine, but I swear to God, she sounds like Belle Aubrey in this fucking video, and it's driving me insane. I'm having flashbacks. Like, this literally could be Belle Aubrey in this fucking video right now. This could be Belle Aubrey saying this same shit. And that's what makes me mad, because I like this creator. I do. I like this creator. But this ain't it. Self-agency ends at chicken nuggets. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, I can't have just like 5. Alright, the PS4 gamer says, so is there something wrong with worrying about Nikocado Avocado's health? No. His fans keep glorifying unhealthy eating and he keeps doing it. I'm genuinely worried about him and I don't want him to die. Okay. Just like Eugenia Cooney, I am thoroughly worried for that woman. I am worried for that woman. But here is a fact. She's not going to get better until she decides to do it first. And who the fuck are we to make her go do it? Or try to force her to do it? Just like with Nikocado Avocado. I can understand. I can truly understand where people are worried about him. I get it. Again, I used to be over 300 pounds. I was the sickest that I have ever been in my life when I was at that stage. But I did not lose my weight until I was ready to do it myself. Nikocado Avocado is not either going to get help or do it himself until he is ready. And it is not YouTube's business. It is not her business. It is not anybody else's business. And it sure fuck ain't my business when he gets that help. And deplatforming a motherfucker can actually turn around and make them, because I'm going to tell you now, you know what made me eat a lot? Depression. Take his channels away. Take his livelihood away. What do you think will happen? Depression will set in. It ain't nobody's damn business what he's doing. He's not going to get better until it's time for him to get better. Seriously. What did Fast Ajax say? Harassment and taking away their livelihood won't help them recover. Exactly. Exactly. And that whole, and she didn't say this part. I'm just adding because I'm having flashbacks of the Eugenia Cooney shit. And that whole, they should make their content 18 plus, guess what? If they make their content 18 plus, they're demonetized. So you're not technically deplatforming them, but you're still taking their livelihood away. Seriously. Sassy, if they did a psych evaluation for people on YouTube, then this would go from millions of channels to maybe 150. Just saying. Yeah, and 18 plus doesn't prevent under 18 watching even a little. You're absolutely right, Danielle. The situation sucks, but the only person that's going to help Nick is Nick, and that's when he's ready. Absolutely.
3 strikes, you're out. Is that something that can happen in an instant? Is that something that can happen overnight? Yes. Is that something that should happen in an instant? Is that something that should happen overnight? I can't really say, because 1, my subjective opinion is not going to determine the outcome, and 2, I don't have all of the information. I don't even have all of the necessary information to make an informed, constructive opinion. I would either need to be behind the scenes in Nick's life, or I would have to be in the business marketing policy sides of YouTube, and fact of the matter is, I am not. But one opinion that I've seen...
So the Discovery Plus ad had... Oh, okay, Queen.
floating around quite frequently is that the Nick that Nick is showing on camera is a character, that
He's a troll. Nikocado Avocado is a troll. Lol, 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 lol. Look, she could have spent this whole video shitting on his content. That would have been fine. Taking it to the arena of the platform is too self-righteous for me. Amen, Skip. And that's what I'm talking about. This video pissed me off. This video pissed me off. Hell yeah, kids lie about their age all the time on YouTube.
it's all for show, that it's all an act. Is this true? I don't know. Is this false? I don't know. But say that this opinion is true. Say that this is...
You know what? I don't like your coffee cup. It's breaking toss for me because it is making me feel like I want a hamburger. See how that shit works?
all an act. Say that this is a character. Say that this is all for show. And Nikocado is still pushing this narrative and making an easily accessible, safe place for behavior that is harming, self-injuring.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna say something that, okay, some people might take this wrong, alright? Don't take this wrong, guys. But my views, okay. This whole every channel needs to be a safe place, gotta go. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it now. This whole every channel needs to be a safe place has got to go. Because you're stifling people. Now, my channel, I like to say my channel is a safe place, alright? Because I have rules that I'm not trying to see this, and this, okay? I'm not dealing with that bullshit on my channel, alright? That's my channel. But if this content harms you, then you should not watch it. It is on you whether you are clicking on that video to watch it. It is not YouTube's responsibility whether you click the fucking video. Yeah, well, yeah, safe place. I mean, YouTube Kids, obviously, it needs, I mean, we're talking kids at that point. YouTube Kids, 100% needs to be a safe place. All right, don't get me wrong. Yeah. But, I mean, seriously. If you can't handle the content, don't watch it. We need to be able to discern what we put out with intention and what we click on with intention. Exactly. Exactly. A safe space is technically not this, though. Are you talking about the video, Dr. Cross? Yeah, I don't even know what's on YouTube Kids, to be honest, Advent.
And can cause death. And he has made a step-by-step guide with every video that he posts.
Wait, I'm sorry. We gotta rewind that one. No. I am not letting you get away with that statement.
I don't know, but say that this opinion is true. Say that this is all an act. Say that this is a character. Say that this is all for show. And Nikocado is still pushing this narrative and making an easily accessible, safe place for behavior that is harming, self-injuring, and can cause death. And he has made a step-by-step guide with every video that he posts. Just because hypothetically he isn't that off camera doesn't matter, because he is making an easily accessible, safe place for this behavior and for people that encourage this behavior.
And she just put, I'm not anti-vax. Well, that's good. So, she just said that he has made a step-by-step guide on his channel on how to do all those bad things to yourself. She literally just said that yes, Nikocado Avocado's channel is a manifesto, apparently. She literally just said, wait, hold on.
camera, I don't know to say that, and making an easily accessible, safe place for behavior that is harming, self-injuring, and can cause death. And he has made a step-by-step guide with every video that he posts.
See, there you go, Dr. Cross. My nephew lost weight because of Nikocado Avocado. He has made a step-by-step guide, people, on how to do it.
Just because hypothetically he isn't that off camera doesn't matter, because he is making an easily accessible, safe place for this behavior and for people that encourage this behavior. If I made anti-vax content, it is pretty safe to assume that my audience would share the thoughts and opinions that I put on camera that are harmful and dangerous to the public. If I made that anti-vax content but in real life was not anti-vax, that doesn't matter, because I, with my content, have still made an easily accessible, safe place for anti-vaxxers. A safe place where they
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's not the same. Nah, girl. Nah, girl. Nah, girl. This video was not it.
They could share their stories, their experience, their argument points, and their evidence to support their claims. And if that wasn't disgusting enough, I would be profiting off of it. For context, 2 weeks ago I had my second shot of the Astro Boy. So in my personal opinion, if your online persona, unless it is very obvious,
but you're profiting off the fact that you're talking about Nikocado Avocado should be deplatformed.
and within reason that it is satirical or parody, if your online persona is damaging and creates damaging content and therefore creates an easily accessible, safe place for people who share.
Alright, so let's talk about that. If your content is damaging, is my raised voice damaging to some people? Yeah, there's a lot of people who don't like loud bitches like me. Am I damaging myself by smoking a cigarette during stream? Yeah, sure am. So am I damaging people who are, by her thing, I'm damaging people who want to smoke. There's a bunch of people who don't like a loud bitch like me. Rosalind, I have no idea. The moment when a metaphor reaches so far, it becomes a straw man. Dang, exactly. Skip's like, I love loud bitches personally. Dude. Are you serious? Thank you, Marissa. I appreciate that.
This damaging behavior or damaging opinions and you are profiting off of it, then it doesn't matter who you are off camera. You are trash that is willing to do anything for $1. So if this is a character of Nick's, he is still filming, editing, and uploading damaging, harmful behavior, which has created an easily accessible, safe space for people who partake in this damaging, harmful behavior, and he profits
no, Marissa,
off of it. If YouTube was to turn around and say, oh, well, we know him off camera and this just isn't it, I would, 1, be concerned for the platform, but 2, I would be a little bit shocked. Nothing really shocks me anymore, but I would still have a tiny little crease in the bridge of my...
So, wait. So you would be shocked if he was different off camera? People can't have creators. You know who else is different off camera? And I'm gonna give y'all this shocker because I know 90% of y'all don't like this motherfucker. You know who else is different off camera? Keemstar. The Keemstar online is not Daniel Keem. The Keemstar that everybody fucking hates, that is not Daniel Keem. I'm a Capricorn. Nikocado Avocado is playing a fucking character. Did anybody stop to think maybe the reason why he is trolling and maybe the reason why he does have that character, because deep down inside he actually is subconscious about his body? And that's his way to fucking cope? Did anybody think about that before they start saying that we need to deplatform him? Did y'all ever stop to fucking think the reason why he does the self-deprecating shit that he does is because he knows he's fat. He knows he's fat. And I'm pretty sure he's not happy with it. Did anybody stop to think that? No, we're stopping to think that he needs to be deplatformed. And these are the reasons why, the same bullshit people pulled on Eugenia Cooney. Bullshit. Well, I have to admit, the offline version of me actually is the same. I do say the words "just saying" or "let me tell you the truth," or let's be real. Yeah, I say that shit in real life, and yes, I'm a loud bitch in real life. I've been loud since the day I came out of my mama.
My nose. Ultimately, Nikocado Avocado has had a history of toxic manipulative behavior, and as for his credibility with me personally, he has very little. Nick has expressed on various occasions that his health is in danger, with his recent videos highlighting his recent disability due to his weight gain in the title and in the thumbnail. His disability being a point of conversation in the video, for the video itself to be
"What's up, doctor?"
a very indulgent mukbang I think lacks a lot of self-respect, is potentially harmful, and is potentially dangerous. Whether it's a character or not, whether it's all an act or not, whether it's all for show or not, to me personally it doesn't matter because it is still as damaging nonetheless. And personally, yes, I think that you—
To who? To who though? Who? Who is it damaging to? Are you being damaged by it? Okay. Rifenstine, let's have a little talk for a second, because I have a question. All right. Are you pulling a Belle Aubrey? Because, see, what happened with Belle Aubrey is she was covering Eugenia Cooney, and then it triggered her into her own ED. Back into her own ED. Okay. Are you triggered by Nikocado Avocado? Because if you're not triggered by Nikocado Avocado, who the fuck is he harming? I hope you're not going by comments in your comment section, because those are Trust Me Bro receipts. Those receipts don't count. Because people will say anything for a content creator to give it a little heart. Okay? And the people that it's harming or triggering, which I understand people can get triggered by it, I get triggered by it. But guess what I don't do? Knowing that I will get triggered by a mukbang, guess who I don't watch? I don't watch mukbangers. I know enough about myself that I don't go watch them. It's called taking care of your own self. It is not YouTube's responsibility, your responsibility, or anybody else's responsibility on who clicks on what fucking video. And if they click on a video and they get triggered, unfortunately, they're the ones who clicked on that video. It's not like he has a list of people of who's going to get triggered or who's going to get harmed by his videos and go, you know what? I'm going to upload it for Melissa today. I'm going to upload it for Amber today. You know what, Xylie? I know you don't like mukbangs, but I'm going to make sure I'm going to upload this for you. He's not doing that shit. So who the fuck is he harming? He's not a babysitter. I mean, seriously, what did Jared say? Well, I gotta scroll up. Wait, what did Jared say?
YouTube should be stepping in. I genuinely hope that YouTube is doing on the left. Whether it's all for show or not, to me personally it doesn't matter because it is still as damaging nonetheless. And personally, yes, I think that YouTube should be stepping in.
You're a snitch. You're a snitch. I'm sorry, she's a snitch. This is a snitch. Exactly, Skip. Guess what video I didn't click on?
I genuinely hope that YouTube is doing something and we just haven't seen it in action yet. We haven't seen the results of it yet. Because as I said before, policy changes, or at least tightening the policies that they already have, doesn't happen overnight constructively. But regardless, I hope that YouTube has stepped in, is stepping in, or is to step in very, very soon to deal with their rogue mukbanger. And even though my trust in Nikocado...
So just this mukbanger. Do you think people not... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my fucking god. So this is literally targeted just to Nikocado Avocado. What about the other mukbangers out there? What about the other mukbangers out there? You don't think they trigger people? Are you serious? Are you dead ass serious right now?
Avocado's words is very, 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 very little. I genuinely hope that he is being truthful when he specifies that he is going to be having a health journey soon on.
I think she's referring to the comments made a few months ago saying most of his audience are younger and he's impressing a bad image on them. So I'm going by what I've heard. I've never watched him. Okay, well this is what I heard. He doesn't babysit the fucking internet. He doesn't babysit the internet. It's not his fault if somebody gets triggered by this. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. I mean, do they not think that he doesn't know he's fat? Obviously he knows he's fat. He does self-deprecating jokes and shit. He does self-deprecating things on camera. That might be his way to cope with it.
On YouTube, specifically on his More Nikocado channel. I genuinely hope that Nick does finally...
Oh yeah, no, just down, I got you. I wasn't like upset with you. It's just that she's just... Ugh.
Find a healthy balance in his diet, because with all of the content that I've now watched on Nick and from Nick, I don't think he's ever had a healthy relationship with food. And with all of that said, I think that's all of my thoughts and opinions in this video. This is another one of those videos where the situation that I'm discussing is so complex. There's so many different ifs, buts, and ands, and there is no concrete resolution at this point in time. And in all honesty, I don't think there's going to be. Genuinely, I hope that there is going to be a constructive resolution to all of the fuckery that is going on this platform, because if nothing happens, I'm afraid that it's just going to get worse, because as creators, we're always trying to outdo our last performance, because we are only as good as our last video. Either way, I'm exhausted. Please let me know down in the comments all of your thoughts and opinions when it comes to this situation and on this video.
She's one of those that wouldn't like me because I cuss too fucking much. Tell me I'm wrong. This lady requires YouTubers to submit the BMI and blood glucose levels for pre-approval in order to upload. Well, I'm screwed because I know my blood levels aren't really good right now. What did that? This is like when Belle uninvited the S&M crowd from the Pride, excuse me. Oh, yeah. Fast Ajax, like, she wouldn't like me for staring at her for prolonged periods of time. You would have gave her so many looks in your video about this. If you did a video on this, you would give her so many looks. Okay. So, any other last concerns? I'm gonna tell y'all again what's going on Tuesday. Again, on Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, an honest conversation, and Malcolm, we are going to have a conversation of when is enough enough. And honestly, the focus of the conversation, and I'm not getting into it now, okay? So don't y'all start. I am not getting into it now. Alright? But the focus on the conversation is going to be Hello Leash. And us three are going to be up here And we are going to have a conversation about that. So, I think it's going to be a good show because I think all three of us have varying opinions about it. And I think it would be a good conversation because I think it not only is Hella Leash is like the latest one, but I think it covers all other creators as well. I think it covers everybody across the line. Honestly. So, because I've seen it with other creators as well. But that's going to be the conversation on Tuesday. And I'm getting ready to get out of here because I got a video to record. And, well, I got to go run to the store, get more cigarettes, put the timestamps in this. And then I got to record my video and edit it and hopefully have it out tomorrow. I don't know if I just want to drop it tomorrow or if I'm going to premiere it. I don't know yet. Depends on what time I get done with. So. Oh, Amber Chick, I know you will be. And listen, we're going to be respectful as possible. And, you know, I'm not going to personally be out to slam people. But I think the conversation needs to be had. Because I think there's some issues there. So. Alright, guys. Well, I am getting out of here. Again, I gotta go run to the store, etc., etc. But y'all have a good night. And remember, keep it real.